Pre-production. Pre-production is basically the planning of your project. Like in the gaming industry, you have to come up with the script for your game. Uh, Obviously, that for then to progress onto the design of the characters, the world, etc. Um, as well as the plan for the game. Before that, you would need to hire a staff if you don't have any at the moment. Maybe the roles of a couple of artists to create the characters, or even a simple job like a game tester to check if the game has any problems, if it's working perfectly when the game has finally been completed.
The production stage is where the development for the game actually begins, as all the preparation has been completed and the project seems viable to the developer. The first thing that would be done at this stage is that the programmers will start creating new code for the game, or take any previous code that has been developed in any prototypes and refine it to be used in the new game. Along with that, any 3D models for various assets such as items, characters, and props are then created by the 3D modelers using software like Maya or Blender, which are then implemented into the game at a later stage. The textures for these assets are then created as the models are passed to the texture artists so that they can use them when creating the textures. Both the 3D modelers and artists work together very closely to ensure that their work is compatible. The models for any characters are then passed to the animators to be animated within Blender or Maya. Then the final stage is creating any lighting effects and props, terrain, or any characters that require any lighting. Then once all of this is finished, the next stage can begin.
Post-production. Post-production is essentially the stages taking place after the game is designed and working. The first steps taken is to test out the game. This is done by the game tester. Essentially just makes sure there's no glitches or bugs in the game when it is released. This game is carried out again by the game tester. He's specifically trained for this kind of job. If there's something wrong, you can't, if there's something wrong, you can't progress the next step with the game. You have to go back and fix the glitches and stuff like that. The game tester also determines the age restriction of the game. So, if it's PG 13 or 18, etc. After it is passed on, it is finally time to start marketing the game, making trailers to advertise on different platforms.
Now,
Yep, action.
exhibition is a key to a game's success. Where you decide to sell your game is a major to its success. The most popular places to buy games are for consoles is the consoles game stores themselves. These include the Xbox One store and the PlayStation store. Here is where you can pre-order and buy games directly. Also, you can buy old games as well, but they come with a cost that they will be fully priced. and most likely not down on offers. Another exhibition place is stores themselves. These include stores like Tesco, Game, and Argos. All of these are the main places to buy games. They are sold at different prices, but they come at a cost of not being in stock sometimes.
Good.
That all the promotional material has been created, it's finally time to release the game. Now when it comes to distributing the game, Now when it comes to developing the game, the publishers have several options on where they could release the game to. They could sell the game on their on an online retailer such as Steam or Amazon, where anyone with internet access can go online and purchase the game. Or there's the more traditional option of releasing the game in a retail store like Game or Tesco's. However, this method is becoming more and more ideal as online retailers become more and more easy to access to anyone with internet access. Once the distribution methods have been decided, the production for the game is finished, and now the company can wait and see how the game has performed and move on to new projects.